Hey guys, this is Shaun Slone, and welcome to a game called Marie's Room. Alright, so I'm not really sure what this is about, but
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
what journal?
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
Okay. I need to find a journal. Weather forecast. Okay. 102 degrees? 6.
No, that's her parents' room.
Okay. What about this one? Okay, well first, there's the downstairs. I want to see the downstairs.
I don't want to go back down.
Dang it. Okay. So I found this game on Steam, not really sure what it's about exactly, but thought I would try it. Hi Kelsey, yes I'm talking to
Hi,
you.
Kelsey.
Oh,
Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be alright. Marie.
okay.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
Well then. See what's on TV. Seen this man.
Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him.
I I can't. Okay, I can't see it.
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
Oh, I can rotate it. It's enjoying a burger. Okay, whiteboard.
Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that.
Okay. Now what about the Rubik's Cube?
Hated that thing.
Enough?
Yes. The
Science
science
project.
project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship.
Okay.
That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy, for her pizza and movie party. All right, I might have been a little jealous.
Okay, nothing on the back. Can't really read the text either, it's too small.
That's Marie's birthday.
I already heard that.
Trevor. What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
Okay. Anything else besides the laptop? Because I feel like the laptop's gonna be pretty important.
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
Okay. Desk lamp. Oh. Literally just turns the light on. Don't need that. Okay.
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went.
Alright, what about the laptop? Okay. We'll come back to that. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be March 4th. For the 4th of March. Depending on where this game is from.
Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
I can look at the journal again. Oh my god, they put me on Kelsey's team. My heart races whenever I stop to think about it. Don't think she's all that pleased though. I wonder whether she remembers me from food rescue. God, I hope not. I feel so connected to her. Isn't that weird? I'd love for us to be friends. She's just amazing. Can't wait to start working on her next science project. Did you get that? Our project? I feel like I'm gonna explode from excitement. I screwed up. I was worried. I'm still worried, and what else could I do? Kelsey hasn't been to food rescue in a while, and I just wanted to make sure she wasn't hungry or something, so I offered her my sandwich. Why did I do that? Now we'll never be friends. Good one, Marie. Really, really well done. She looked at me like I was crazy and walked out. Now we're behind with the project, too. I hope we make the deadline. Okay. We'll all just matter. That's what Kelsey keeps saying, and she's right. But also, I feel like I can come back to this. I'll just keep reading. But, that's what Kelsey keeps saying, and she's right. But it matters also life, and life is something we need to take care of. She likes to be out on a limb. She says she's got nothing to lose. Bam, she didn't even realize what she was saying. Or maybe I'm too sensitive. Guess that'll show me to believe that we were friends. I guess I am a shadow person after all. I think she's gonna break her neck, by the way. See if I care. Trying to ignore the fact that all of Kelsey's cute stuff is paid for with Trevor's money. He's such a creep. I don't get what she sees in him. She says I'm jealous, as if. Thing is, she thinks she needs him to get away from all of this, but she doesn't. She got away from her mom all on her own. Kelsey's the smartest, coolest, sweetest person you can imagine. She doesn't need anyone to get her out. She can do all that on her own. Too bad she doesn't believe that herself yet. Fuck, I'm so stupid. I finally got to see La La Land. They showed it on classic night at the theater. I went with Ben. Loved it. Kelsey was there too. I was so happy to see her, I actually freaking hugged her. And she pushed me away. Asked me what I thought I was doing. And that Trevor asshole was enjoying the show. And her stupid cheerleader friends. Okay. What's this? Kelsey broke up with Trevor, finally. She can do so much better than that total loser. He assaulted her in the school hallway. Of course no one saw what happened, but he literally tore the clothes from her body. Fuck, I promised not to swear, so there you go. She's done with them now. Things can only get better. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look around first before I read any more of that.
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor.
Okay.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Okay.
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year. I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was. I'm not a shadow person. Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
Okay. Oh. Have like a height chart?
Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it. But every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt.
Thing seems a little off because it's like the exact same all the way up. Exact same spacing between.
She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
Okay.
He had money, you see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from.
Okay, well, where did it come from?
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything. She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver.
I don't know what that says. The world? Oh, traveling the world, okay. And then concerts, vinyl, and obviously no smoke.
I didn't like that she kept the stone. Why did she have to be reminded? I told her I was sorry, but she said it was for me, to remind me.
Okay.
Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own
Jesus.
house, not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while, stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
Okay. Let me try this.
Damn, what's the password again? I need to find it.
Okay, I'm not a... Where was that? Right here? No.
She asked me why I was so angry.
No. Shadow
I'm
person.
not a shadow.
Okay. Do I need to put the space? Okay, now we're in the PC. Oh. It's literally just a cat. GIF. Whatever the hell it's called. Okay.
One day, I just had to know. What's up with all the cats? She said she admired them. That they were who they were without any pretense. That they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them.
I mean, fair enough.
When Bumblebee went missing, Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor.
Okay, 6.
Marie, what were you thinking?
Whoa.
You know that's illegal.
Okay, 6/23/2018. Might be
Why does
important.
someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died.
For Mr. Phillips, hi Marie, it grieves me to hear that this is how you feel, but I'm afraid there's not much I can do at this stage. I understand you are alarmed and feel unsafe, but Trevor has not broken any school laws, nor has he hurt anyone. I'd like to invite you and Trevor into my office to see if we can start up a conversation between the two of you. Let me know when you're ready to talk. You know where to find me. Kind regards, Principal Phillips J.
Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie?
Jesus.
No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
Okay. So, I'm gonna... Maybe that's the passcode for that thing? 06/23/18.
need to find the key. A
Maybe.
5-figure number. She must have written it.
Okay, that's not it. Let's look again. Oh, I really gotta type it in again.
Damn, what's the password again? I need to find it.
Not used to keyboard and mouse, man.
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? When Bumblebee
Okay,
went missing, Marie
doesn't look like
cried
it's there.
for days.
Oh,
Trevor was never far off, though. When Marie and I rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows. I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room. Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound.
Jesus.
She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring is what she said. Her, the weird kid, talked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring?
Okay. Fair enough. Where is this passcode? Man.
Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us. I wore those a lot, not to protect my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know.
Okay. I think that's everything so far. Nope, t-shirt.
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took.
Okay. Yeah, found it and just didn't see it. Let me check this. Okay. After that school article, people kept asking me why I did it, as if I were some kind of hero, so stupid, and I keep telling them the same story. Aren't they sick of it yet? Maybe I should publish a book, my life story, so they'll stop bugging me. Crazy people. Here for the last time. Last fall I caught a kid stealing someone's lunch from a backpack. As he stuffed the sandwich in his mouth, our eyes locked. He panicked, dropped the food, and ran. I never realized some of my classmates were actually hungry, so I joined food rescue to help. There, the end. Everyone satisfied? Alright. Just stop. Why do you keep writing this shit? I know there isn't much news on Orange Grove, but it's been ages. Not literally, but, you know, they're never gonna find them. I wish everyone would just stop. Leave us alone, so I can forget that whole god-awful night. Some think my dad was a hero for trying to stop them. Truth is, we never saw them coming. When that guy jumped and stabbed my dad, something snapped and I would have punched him, scratched his eye out. I swear, I think I could have killed him. But the other one got to me before I even knew they were two. I never saw their faces. Neither did my dad, so they never caught them. Okay. Okay. Trying to see if there's any. Oh, the red numbers, the circled red numbers. Okay, I've calmed down a bit. That Lala night, she was with Trevor, and he's such a fucking asshole. She's different when she's around him. Not that it makes it alright. She did come straight over to tell me she was sorry. She knows she was wrong. Broke my window with that damn rock. She said if I'd answered the call of the pebbles, she wouldn't have thrown the rock. She's been here ever since. Doesn't have anywhere else to go, really, except for Trevor. I'm glad she'd rather sleep here. Right now, as I write this, she's on the bed going over some notes from class. I like having her here, and Dad's okay with it. Oh, those sparkly shoes, she wears them all the time. Last night, the heels dug into my calf. That freaking hurt. Have you seen those heels? So I yanked them off her feet and told her not in the bed. She was amused. I can think why. To be honest, I wish I was a size 9 because they look absolutely gorgeous, on Kelsey's feet at least. When I tried them on, I looked like the little girl trying on mommy's shoes. You may have noticed, sweet journal, that there are less and less F words in these pages. I'm so friggin' proud. Ha, only when I go berserk, like when Kelsey threw that rock through my window, then it's hard to keep up. Did you know there's a little girl I used to curse abundantly, trying to extend my vocabulary here? Dad thought it indicated intelligence, and I guess it looked cute up to a certain age, but he said Mom hated it, so every time I used the F word, he made me put a piece of candy in the swear jar. Can't tell you how much that hurt, every time, because I'd never see it again. I think he secretly ate it. He must have rejoiced. Yep, vocabulary extension again. Every time I swore like a madman. Mad woman. Must have. She called me her friend today. I'm not a shadow person anymore. She's my friend. Okay. So... have to be missing something, because there's only... Okay, so 4, 9... Yeah, there's gotta be something I'm missing.
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres.
Okay. I don't know if check
I
this yet.
couldn't afford a car,
Okay, I
and
did.
Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there. Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
What else am I missing? Or is that it? Let me double check. Okay. Kelsey is so angry at the world, like all the time. Kind of annoying, but I get it. We all have a different story to tell. So as a friend, I did the only decent thing. I told her she could do anything she wanted. She just had to make it happen, not wait for it. I told her to deal again, not drugs, the cards. Kelsey broke up with Trevor, finally. Okay. I think he's crazy. He keeps calling me at the most impossible hours, just to yell at me. Calling me names, threatening me that if I don't let Kelsey go, he'll do this or that. Stuff I've got her tied up in here. I now unplug the phone when I go to sleep. Okay, 5. Today was a good day. Only 5 emails from Trevor. Only 5. I hope he's finally getting it. She's not coming back. He really holds me responsible for it. I can handle that, if it keeps him away from her. I saw him in the hallway this morning. He slid his finger across his throat again. If he wasn't such a scary-ass clown, I'd laugh, but he does scare me. I don't tell Kelsey these things. She shouldn't worry. These are the good things, the good times that make me forget. All my troubles seem so far away. Wait a minute, is that a song? Kelsey took me night swimming in Mr. Jones' pool. I was scared shitless the first time, but 2 beers and freshly picked oranges. Chill, best night ever. Took me forever to convince Kelsey to ride a bike, because it ain't cool. Our rides are the best part of the day now, and on the day we rode them through Mr. Jones's orange grove in broad daylight, we got home with a basket full of the juiciest golden oranges. I didn't even think about getting caught. They're not listening. I've tried every authority at school. I even tried the cops, but they just patted my shoulder. Poor little girl, still traumatized. Bump on the head didn't do her any good. Fuck. Yes, I'm swearing now. A jar full of candy. What should I do? Wish I could tell Kelsey, but she'd go insane and get herself hurt, or worse, go back to him. Trevor is dangerous. I know it's him, and there's nothing I can do. They never believe me. I don't think I'll ever see Bumblebee again. I can't sit and watch. I'll have to be fearless. I found this site where you can buy guns off anyone. Not that I mean to shoot anyone, it's just... I don't know what to do anymore. It's for protection, you know? Isn't that what they say? Anyway, there was this guy who wanted to sell me this totally new 9mm. I'm meeting him out of town somewhere. A little shady, I admit, but with Trevor lurking around, I'll take my chances. Okay. There's been another home invasion, just 2 blocks from here. They killed the woman this time, and the police think it's Trevor. Suppose it was him in our house? I can't wrap my head around it. It's too big. But Kelsey says that isn't true. That Trevor is a bastard but would never commit such violent acts. Looking at that torn shirt, I think she might be in denial there. I did it. I hope I'm not gonna regret this. We needed this. Beer, water, and oranges, like so many nights before Trevor. No, I'm not gonna let him spoil my night at the pool with Kelsey. He who shall not be named shall not be named. Not today. Okay. So that's 4 numbers so far. 1, 4, 9, 5. Okay, it's 3 numbers. I need 2 more. What in the world am I missing? Jesus. I'm missing something in like the middle of the room? Oh.
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
Jeez, there's a lot of heavy themes here. Okay.
Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened.
Oh. I thought she was done.
Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember.
Okay. Alright. Hello.
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
Okay. Nope, record player. Oh, that's not copyright. Didn't give me anything though.
She was my friend, and I had to tell her. So I came back here, throwing stones at the window. But she didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass. She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to trust me ever again.
Damn. Okay. Right. Do we have all of them now? Okay. So 1. Trying to see if there's anything might have missed. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to read right now. Okay, so 4, 9, 5, 1. Okay, so definitely still more. Just don't know what. Check the whiteboard, check that. Check that. Thing up there. Alright, check that drawer. That doesn't give me anything. Already checked the keys. Name badge, okay.
Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be. Until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry.
Okay. And this.
The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again. But some people must have liked Mr. Jones's cooking because he was out every night cooking his green stuff.
Okay. I didn't get a number though, so still missing something. Where is it? This point I'm just looking over all the places I've already looked. Come on. Gotta be somewhere. Let me just check the journal again. Maybe I got something and didn't realize it. Oh, 3. We had a party today, celebrating 3 years of food rescue. Everyone was there. All those happy, familiar faces. Loved it. Kelsey came in. I never took her for one of the hungry. I don't think she knows my name, but everyone knows hers. She's gorgeous. It surprised me is all. I could see the shame in her eyes when she had to accept the bag of groceries for me. Still, I couldn't take my eyes off her. This world allows me, or allows someone like Kelsey Jackson to be hungry. It must be everywhere. So I'm gonna fight it with everything I've got. Okay, so 3, 4, 9, 5, 3, 4, 9, 5, 1. Okay.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number. Wrong combination. Crap. I really want to know what's in that case.
Huh. Three, 4, 9, 5, 1. Okay. I had that backwards.
What is the code, Marie? Wait. The Yay! Good work, Kelsey. Oh
Oh,
my god.
okay.
The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it, so I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but he wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres. But I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and...
Whoa.
What
Okay.
you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Jesus. Is that not it?
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking like forever.
I'll
Coming.
be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
I can't when you're talking to me, man. But Jesus, that is not what I was expecting. I regret food rescue, I regret the science project, I regret it all. My father could have died because of me, and my inability to pick real friends. Kelsey never was who she said she was. I never really knew her, it turned out. It's all been bullshit, and I'm so stupid. I should have realized it that La night, and walked away, for good. Because someone died, right in this room. I made him die. I pulled a trigger, made a bullet pierce his head. Made his blood soak the carpet, drip through the cracks into the floor. Will it remain forever? Bear witness to what I'm capable of? I can't stay here. Am I the same me? I don't know anymore. I had to fix this. Fix me. Away from her. I had to focus on the positives in my life and stop questioning myself. Why did she do it? Why did I do it? Did I deserve this? Am I an evil person? A killer? I shot him in the head for Christ's sake. Could have gone for his leg. Dad calls them intrusive thoughts. I say they're the truth. I'm stronger than I look. I can do this. I'll go up north to Uncle George, as Dad suggested. Nice and cool up there. I'll be able to think and finish high school. I'm leaving this journal here, because I need a clean slate and fresh pages. I'm sorry. Dear diary, maybe I'll send for you someday, when all this is long over, and I've dealt with being a murderer. Hi, Kelsey. Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You were my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you. I stood up to him because of you. But you... I don't know. Right now I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be alright. Marie. Wow. That is not where I was expecting this to go.
She wouldn't talk to me on the phone, so what else could I do? I drove all the way up there, Vancouver, freezing my ass off in that tin can of a car.
Sometimes it's better to just not go
Is
looking
that
for
me?
them.
Oh my god, the hair. What was I thinking? California crisp white wines. I'll need a crate of those when I get out of here. Look, Mr. Torres, I'm happy he finally got remarried. A honeymoon in the Bahamas. No,
Oh.
that's her parent. Look, Mr. Torres, I'm happy he finally got remarried. A honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them. No, that's her parents' room. Don't need to go in there.
Still can't go in
That's the
either of those.
bathroom.
Alright. Well then. That was Marie's room. I really did not expect the turn it took. All I knew from what I read on Steam was that it was like you're exploring her disappearance, and that's all I really knew. I did not expect it to be that she was the one who caused the disappearance, kind of. Her and Trevor. Wow. This was kind of a short experience, but I enjoyed it. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Alright, later guys. Peace.